Hello sports fans and welcome back to the channel. If you didn't see yesterday's announcement, I'm going to be working with the 2025 Caribbean Premier League. I'm going to get access to all the teams, all the players, and I can't wait. I'm going to be in Antigua, Trinidad, and Guyana throughout the course of the competition. So if you're from one of those nations and you want to get in touch, please do. If you've got any content ideas, any players that you'd like to see me create content with through the course of that tournament later this year, drop me a comment, let me know who you'd like to see. There are so many great players. And lucky for you, got so many great players to talk about in this Caribbean Premier League draft of 2025 review. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel, like the video, because as I say, it's going to be a lot of Caribbean Premier League content coming for you across the course of 2025 into 2026. It's going to be so much. I just need to clear the SD cards, charge the cameras, get on the flight, and there's going to be so many good things to be doing. And thank you to all of you that have supported me over these, 2.5 years in order to help me get to this stage as well. So I really do appreciate it. But anyway, let's look at the CPL teams for 2025. And I suppose the big question is can St. Lucia Kings defend their 2024 title? Can the Guyana Amazon Warriors win on home soil? Or can the Trinbago team win their 5th title? I'm going to look at the overseas signings for each of the teams, some of the key domestic talent, and some of the exciting players that have made their way out of the 2025 Breakout League. If you don't know what that is, go and check it out. A bunch of fantastically young and talented West Indies cricketers took to Trinidad to take part in a T20 competition earlier this year, and each of the CPL teams have picked 3 players from the Breakout League teams through that competition. Let's start with St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. So the leading run scorer, Evan Lewis, has scored 2,358 runs and remains with the Patriots for the 2025 season. The winners of the 2021 CPL have been busy building their squad for this year's tournament. Trading the modern day West Indies legend Jason Holder from the Barbados Royals, he will add value in every aspect. As a leading wicket taker, a run scorer, plus leadership, plus a gun fielder, and they've also picked up Alec Athanaze as well, who's joined from the Barbados Royals. The classy batter from Dominica will be starting his 3rd season in the Caribbean Premier League. But who are their overseas players? Well, Riley Russo, Fazal Haq Faruqi, Corbin Bosch, Waqar Salamkil and Mohamed Nawaz will all represent the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. Riley Russo returns for a 2nd season with the Patriots. He'll be looking for a better return in 2025. He contributed just 150 in 6 innings last year, but with 9 career hundreds and 53 50s and a ridiculous career strike rate of 140 plus, he's got plenty to add. The Afghan left arm pacer Fazal Haq Faruqi will play his debut CPL season. Played 120 T20s around the world. Corbin Bosch, the all-rounder, returns to the CPL and the Patriots, having missed the 2024 season. Can he find some of that batting form from 2022 when he was with the Royals? Waqar Salamkil has moved from the Knight Riders, having collected 26 wickets in 2 seasons. And the slow left armer Mohamed Nawaz, who's been capped 60 times for Pakistan with 50 T20 international wickets. Some of the domestic players, as I mentioned, Jason Holder played his first CPL game way back in 2013. Since then has played around the world in every imaginable tournament, led the West Indies as well, and he's just 3 wickets away from 100 CPL wickets, which sees him 4th in the list of all-time wicket takers. Alec Athanaze has been capped in all 3 formats by the West Indies. Evan Lewis, as I say, is the leading run scorer for the Patriots in CPL history with 2,358 runs from 98 matches. He will pick up his 100th cap, and he also scored one of the 300s in the 2024 CPL. And Dominic Drakes as well has been a member of the Patriots since 2019, and the all-rounder will be looking to replicate his 2021 season. Their breakout player, well, they picked 3, but the one I looked at here was Jed Gooley, 28-year-olds, previously played for the Patriots in 23, scoring 49 from 4 matches. But took 3 for 13 in the final of the Breakout League to win it for the Legions and earn himself a gig in 2025. So let me know what you think about the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. Antigua and Barbuda Falcons, the newest team in the CPL, having played their first tournament last season, saw the team finish 5th with 3 wins from 10 matches, but they've been busy looking to climb the table in 2025. They've signed both Obed McCoy and the incredible Raheem Cornwall from the Barbados Royals. Cornwall, a native of Antigua, will represent his own team in the 2025 season. Who are those overseas players for the Falcons? Well, it's Imad Wasim, SHAKIB Al-Hassan, Naveen Ul Haq, Bevan Jacobs, and Ala Ghazanfar from Afghanistan. Imad Wasim, first round pick, capped 75 times for Pakistan, has been an integral part of the Caribbean Premier League since 2016. The all-rounder taking 70 CPL wickets in 64 matches. SHAKIB Al-Hassan, well, he doesn't need much of an introduction, does he? He's played over 400 T20 games in his career, including the 36 that he's previously played in the CPL, representing Barbados, Jamaica, and Guyana, most recently Guyana in 2022. And no doubt, SHAKIB will bring eyes and fans from Bangladesh to this year's tournament. The Afghan quick Naveen Al Haq will switch from the Royals from the 2024 season. Bevan Jacobs, the hard-hitting Kiwi, will be looking for his first taste of CPL cricket. In the Super Smash, he scored around 400 runs at a blistering 150. And then Ala Ghazanfar, who is taking the world by storm, just 19 years old, the Afghanistani, 39 wickets from 29 matches. Domestic players for the Falcons: Fabian Allen, experienced hard-hitting all-rounder, over 800 CPL runs with 250s and 38 wickets. Jaden Seals, having been drafted by the Falcons and played exclusively for the Knight Riders up till now, will add some serious pace and skill with the ball, and I can vouch for that because I've survived it. And Joel Andrew, how about a future star of West Indies cricket, retained by the Falcons after an impressive 2024 season. And Raheem Cornwall, the Antigua native, switches from Barbados. He previously hit a brilliant CPL 100, has a CPL fifer to his name, and I'm sure Antigua cricket fans are going to be excited to see him represent Antigua this year. And the breakout players for the Falcons: Kevin Wickham, Joshua James, and Karina Gore, respectively. Barbados Royals, the winners in 2014 and 2019, but no titles since being rebranded to the Royals. Plus, Jason Holder, Raheem Cornwall, Obed McCoy, Alec Athanaze, all departing for new teams in 2025. It's going to be a new look for Royals fans, the team that were knocked out in Qualifier 2 last season. The overseas players for the Royals are as follows: Quinton de Kock, who was one of the other 3 batters to score 100 in the 2024 CPL, will enter his 3rd season with the Royals. He's played exclusively for the Barbados outfit in the 2 seasons preceding the 2025 season. The hard-hitting South African scored nearly 700 runs at an average of 45. Azmatullah Omarzai from Afghanistan, debut season for the Afghanistani international, who has 47 caps for Afghanistan in the T20 international format, brings a wealth of experience from the IPL, SA20 and PSL to the Royals. Mujib-ur-Rahman returns to the Royals following a stint in 2022 where he picked up 10 wickets at 16s. With a few more years experience, he'll be hoping for a bigger impact this season. There are also 2 further overseas players to be announced for the Barbados Royals, so make sure you're staying tuned for socials for those announcements when they happen. Domestically, who stands out? Rodman Powell, the 16th leading run scorer in CPL history, and with the 2018 season being by far his best, scoring 350s and averaging 60 with the bat, plus may provide a lesser used bowling option if needed. Jomel Warrican, the new West Indies Test vice-captain and a relatively new face for the CPL this year. He played for the Patriots in 2015 and returned 2 wickets from 3 matches, but will his new leadership role get more out of him for the Royals? Kadeem Aline played 9 matches in 2025 for the Royals, and a key stat: strike rate, 160. Yes, I'm sure Kadeem will want more runs, but whatever he gets them pretty quickly. And Brandon King, over 1,800 runs from 79 matches in the CPL, and has been an integral part of the West Indies white ball setup over recent years with 115 caps in both ODI and T20 formats. Some real experience at the top of the order, but has been light on runs over the last couple of seasons. And their breakout player, 1 of 3, Johan Lane, the star for the winners. The Legions' Johan picked up 9 wickets from 6 matches, including a key wicket in the final. The Trinbago Knight Riders, the most decorated team in CPL history, with 4 titles so far, 3 as the Knight Riders and 1 as the previously named Red Steel, will be looking to make it 5 in 2025. Nicholas Pooran dominated with the bat in 2025, the leading run scorer in the competition with 504 runs and a strike rate of just shy of 170. But the Knight Riders will be without their leading wicket taker in the 2024 season. The aforementioned Waqar Salamkheil has moved to the Patriots, plus Jaden Seals has moved to the Falcons. So what does that team for 2025 look like? In a word, experienced. Who are their overseas cricketers this year? Alex Hales, Mohammad Amir, Colin Monroe, Usman Tariq and Ali Khan. Alex Hales, T20 World Cup winner, a wealth of T20 experience, so much so that he is the second leading run scorer in all T20s of all time, behind the legendary Chris Gale. Mohammad Amir, the experienced seam bowler, 381 wickets from 331 T20s, plus experience in the CPL too, having picked up 51 wickets for the Falcons, the Royals and the Talawars, so a new location for the Pakistani quick this season. Colin Monroe returns to the Knight Riders after missing the 2024 season and a hiatus with the Kings in 23. We'll certainly welcome back his 2,000 runs which he has scored for the Knight Riders, and will add even more power at the top of the order for the Knight Riders. Usman Tariq, the Pakistani off-break bowler, played for the Quetta Gladiators in the 2025 PSL, and Ali Khan, the exciting USA international, who was part of the Knight Riders family, has taken 50 wickets for the team in his previous stints for the CPL and last played in 2023. How about domestically? Well, Sunil Narine, the second leading wicket taker in Caribbean Premier League history with 123 wickets, is just 6 behind Dwayne Bravo. So it's a great chance we're going to see a new leading wicket taker for the Caribbean Premier League this year. Nicholas Pooran, 2024 leading run scorer. He is the third and final batter from the 24 season who scored one of those hundreds. Recently retired from international cricket, but still got plenty of power to add to his franchise cricket skill set. Akhil Hussain, one of the best bowlers in international T20 cricket. Just 9 of his 59 CPL wickets came in 2024, so he will be looking for a much better return this year. And Kieron Pollard, experience with Andre Russell as well. What more needs to be said about this legendary duo of white ball cricketers? And the breakout player, Joshua Da Silva, a Trinidad local, led the Trinidad and Tobago Legions to victory in the Breakout League this season, was the 4th highest run scorer in the competition, including a crucial 40 not out in the final. How will the Knight Riders use a player of Josh's experience? The St. Lucia Kings, the defending champions, say goodbye to Faf du Plessis, who in their own words delivered on a promise. So the big question is, who will lead the Kings in the defence of their crown? The new West Indies Test captain, Roston Chase? How about the fast bowler, Alzari Joseph? Or maybe one of their many overseas stars? Well, who are the overseas stars for the Kings this year? It's Tim David, Tim Seifert, Tabrai Shamsi, David Visa and Delano Potgaita from South Africa. Tim David, does he need much of an introduction? I don't think so. Switching back from the Knight Riders to the Kings, having previously played for the team in 21 and 22, where he scored his only CPL 50 and averaged 30 with the bat, and a wild career strike rate of 160 from nearly 5,500 career runs. Tim Seifert was the 11th leading run scorer in the 2024 season, an integral part for the title run for the Kings last year, and adds a wealth of Caribbean Premier League experience as he starts his 5th campaign. Tabrai Shamsi has played 290 career T20s. The wrist spinner with the wild celebrations has picked up 328 wickets in those games. Switching from the Patriots in 2024, where he finished with a disappointing 5 wickets. Can he unlock the CPL in 2025? David Visa, nearly 4,500 career runs, 324 wickets, and there aren't many competitions that David Visa hasn't played in now. The all-rounder contributed 13 wickets and 121 runs from 7 innings last season for the Kings. And Delano Potgaita, the all-rounder, heads to the Caribbean Premier League for the first time in his career after an incredible SA20 with MI Cape Town, where he scored 172 runs and picked up a quite frankly ridiculous 5 for 10 with the ball. How about the domestic players? Well, some standouts. Alzarri Joseph, the once young tearaway quick, has now played T20 cricket all over the world and starts his 5th season with the Kings, and his wicket-taking records keep getting better and better. Roston Chase has over 1,000 runs in 59 CPL matches. In his first season with the Kings in 2021 was incredible. 4 50s and 446 runs. Could he be the new skipper for the St. Lucia Kings? Aaron Jones, the USA international, qualifies as a domestic player due to the links back to Barbados. In the final, he scored a match-winning 48 of 31 deliveries against Guyana. Only played 3 innings in 2024, but what could he achieve for the Kings with a full season? And Johnson Charles, the leading run scorer in CPL history. Fascinatingly, 100 in the competition has eluded him up to now, but 450s last year went a long way to St. Lucia Kings winning their title. And the breakout player? Johan Jeremiah, 3rd leading run scorer in the Breakout League for the Windward Islands Infernos. He did play once for the Kings in 2024, but will his Breakout League performance generate more opportunities this season? And finally, the Guyana Amazon Warriors. The finals will be hosted in Providence once again in 2025, and the hosts will be looking for their 2nd title in 3 seasons on home soil, having picked up their 1st in 2023 versus the Knight Riders, and finishing 2nd to St. Lucia Kings last year in 2024. The overseas players for the Warriors are going to be Imran Tahir, Glenn Phillips, MOEEN Ali, Dwayne Pretorius, and Hasan Khan. So Imran Tahir, the 3rd leading wicket taker in CPL history, having only been playing since 2016 and has played exclusively for the Guyana Amazon Warriors team. Has certainly found a home at Guyana. Glenn Phillips, action man. You can hear the Danny Morrison commentary now. Having played his last game in the CPL in 2021, the Kiwi all-rounder returns to a new team this season. He scored 50s in every season that he's played, including 100 back in 2018. MOEEN Ali might be my favourite cricketer of all time, and a mission to get a MOEEN Ali shirt has now started. The multiple World Cup winner for England has 3 T20 hundreds, one of which I was lucky enough to be at, and has certainly got plenty of value to add from his 2024 performances. Dwayne Pretorius has played all 3 formats for South Africa and has made his mark in the CPL with 42 wickets from 33 matches, and Hasan Khan played for Guyana in the inaugural Global Super League, having previously played for Antigua in the CPL. So the performances in the Global Super League encouraging Guyana Amazon Warriors to offer him a CPL contract. How about the domestic players? Well, Shimron Hetmeyer, the 9th leading run scorer of all time in the CPL. Also, all of those runs coming from Guyana as well, including a brilliant 91 last season. Shai Hope, is he the best West Indies white ball batter at the moment? He returns to Guyana after picking up even more experience around the world during the off-season. Gudakesh Moti, the 3rd leading wicket taker in the 2024 Caribbean Premier League. And Shamar Joseph as well, the headline writer from that famous test match in Australia. The Guyanese fast bowler has only played 10 CPL matches. So a bit of a new face, but will certainly add excitement and firepower to the bowling lineup. And finally, the breakout player in question, Kevlon Anderson, the 2nd leading run scorer in the Breakout League, whilst playing for the Guyana Rainforest Rangers. That rolls off the tongue well, doesn't it? But the question is, who do you think won the draft? There's 2 teams for me that stand out massively. It's the Guyana Amazon Warriors. The team looks so experienced. The other one, the Trinbago Knight Riders as well. All that experience, all that firepower at the top. But there's some incredible squads announced for the 2025 Caribbean Premier League. Let me know who you think's going to win. Let me know again which players you'd like me to make some content with, what videos you might like to see, and we'll see you very soon for some more cricket content.